first-round games and home field settings, this place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Watson. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Brown. Gets into space at the 50. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On the move now. Close to the tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Raiola. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. It's second down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cornhuskers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Gonna run it. It's Watson. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. Powers through. He finds some space. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. On the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. The receiver grabs it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
No, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Tight end goes in motion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Makes the catch. It's Hunter. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. And he's got it down there inside the 35. The offense makes a recovery and takes off. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A crucial roughing the passer call has now set the offense up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. A run to the left, trying to find Pater. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Incompletion makes it second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. To throw, it's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Huskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Going for his running back. Over the middle, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Looking to pass, it's Raiola. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And the Huskers will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the grab on the move. Bring it down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a 1st down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
The Cornhuskers line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on a run. And we're able to get him down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The linebacker's shifting around now. On the ground, it's Watson. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. Across the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. There was no catching him that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Dropping back. It's Raiola. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That completion makes it second and medium. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion, back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket, just trying to get rid of it. Or throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him.
And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. What a catch! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That's solid run. Good for first down yardage. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Raiola. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking for some space. It's Johnson. Fights up the defender. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a great play by the running back here. Finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Huskers have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Touchdown, Nebraska. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Nice grab. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Nice run. He's blocked out at the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down, they're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Ball handed off. He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quick throw to the left side, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the fourth coming up. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Swiola. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this.
Touchdown, Huskers, as they put 6 more on the board. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. They'll toss it to the right side. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Deep ball back to the right side. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
After all, that looks deep left. And it's gone in. What a catch. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Cornhuskers are going to keep this drive rolling. The shotgun running play call. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Sticking with the running game.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Pressure is coming. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, missed opportunity here on 3rd down. They're obviously going to have to go for it late in the game. Down by more than 3. They need a touchdown on the board. Let's see what they go with here on this 4th down call.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Great catch when they desperately needed it. They're setting out to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Breaks free. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
To throw, it's Raiola. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle, but first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Zips it down the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
That completion makes it second and medium. Toss it to the back, running left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that was close to a disaster if that is a sack here late in this game. Quarterback does a good job of just throwing that ball away to keep them alive and give them a chance here on fourth down. Remember now, they need a touchdown. They've got to be able to convert here. Not thinking about a field goal. They're thinking about 6 points.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
So second and short here. Exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Grinding away with the running game. The freshman brings him down quickly. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. He'll let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Leading here late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Home crowd trying to make a difference on fourth down. Look out, room to run here. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger.